Welcome to Victoria. This coastal city on the southern tip of Vancouver Island is the capital of British Columbia, Canada. It's named after England's Queen Victoria, and by retaining many historic buildings, the city has an almost European feel to it. Hi, we're Jake and Emily, the two roaming souls. We travel full-time in our camper van to find the top things to do in each city or town we visit. Let's get into the top 10 things to do in Victoria, British Columbia.
The Parliament Building. If you want to admire Victoria's historic architecture, then look no further than the famous Parliament Building. This iconic landmark is hard to miss from anywhere in Victoria's Inner Harbour, and it's really a spectacle at night when they illuminate the exterior. But beyond just admiring the building from the outside, you can also go inside for tours, and even make reservations to eat at the Parliamentary Dining Room for breakfast or lunch. This fancy restaurant might be the best bang for your buck meal you can get anywhere in Victoria. I had a delicious ahi tuna bowl, and Jake got a local salmon dish with balsamic glaze.
Pickle Booat Water Ballet. For a city divided by harbors and waterways, these cute water taxis called pickle boats are a unique form of transportation around the city. They can be hired for scenic tours, point-to-point ventures, and also the pickle pub crawl. But even if you don't hire a pickle boat yourself, you can still check out the Pickle Booat Water Ballet. This free show has become a cherished tradition in Victoria's Harbour. You can check out their schedule online, but their performance is usually on Sundays at 10:45 a.m.
Fisherman's Wharf. Victoria is home to a unique neighborhood of floating homes. These eclectic, colorful houses at Fisherman's Wharf are quite a sight. And there's also live-aboard boats, fishing vessels, and commercial businesses. You can enjoy a meal at one of the various restaurants or book a kayak tour. But just remember, these houses are privately owned homes, so be respectful of the residents.
So these floating houses are super adorable, but it is my worst nightmare because basically you just have the public walking around your house. You have zero privacy, but maybe they all like it.
Chinatown. This vibrant neighborhood, centered around Fisgard Street, is a neat place to explore on foot. Discover the authentic Chinese restaurants and shops. And possibly the most famous spot is Fan Tan Alley, dubbed North America's narrowest commercial street. This brick alleyway was named after a popular gambling game called Fan Tan. When you're in the alley, pop into the Chinese-Canadian Museum to learn about the rich history of this neighborhood. Victoria's Chinatown is the second oldest Chinatown in North America. Chinese people emigrated here in 1858 for the gold rush, and by 1860, the Chinese population on Vancouver Island was already half that of the white population. But sadly, as non-whites, they were treated as second-class citizens and dealt with much discrimination. This alley in particular was known for housing opium and gambling dens. The narrow entries made it easier to slow down police raids, but it's since been turned into a memorable and photogenic little collection of shops. There's an awesome record store and even an umbrella-torium, a store dedicated to just umbrellas.
Goldstream Provincial Park. If you're looking to do some hiking, Goldstream Provincial Park is only 25 minutes from Victoria. But with tall forests tucked in between a mountain pass, it feels worlds away from the bustle of the city. There are a variety of great trails here, most notably to some waterfalls and viewpoints. We were excited to check out Niagara Falls. No, not that one. This short hike leads you through a tunnel under the road, up a canyon to an enchanting waterfall in the forest.
Redfish Bluefish. This unassuming restaurant has become a staple of the waterfront in Victoria. They are famous for absolutely delicious fish and chips.
so good. I get delight.
We were there right when they opened, and there was already a little bit of a line forming. And despite only having outdoor seating, we appreciated all the umbrellas for sun or rain, even when you're standing in line.
I think I can honestly say that was the best fish and chips I've ever had. It was just like super crispy, and I don't know, the fries hit.
Yeah, moist and flaky on the inside. The tacones, it was okay.
Yeah.
But they had good coleslaw too, good tartar sauce, and the chowder. It's a cold day, that's a pretty good thing to warm up with.
Go out for brunch. Oddly enough, Victoria has been dubbed as the brunch capital of Canada. There's no shortage of tasty brunch restaurants to try, but a few popular ones are John's Place, Floyd's Diner, and Nourish Kitchen. We visited Nourish Kitchen, a cute, healthy brunch cafe in a historic home in the James Bay neighborhood. It was a delightfully romantic little brunch date.
Turmeric lattes. It's an acquired taste, but they're tasty.
They had a vegan-style eggs benny, and I can't have eggs because I'm allergic to them. So it's really tasty for being vegan.
Mount Douglas. Emily and I always love to find the best views every place we visit. I don't know, it's just something about seeing a place from above that helps us appreciate the surroundings. And the viewpoint at the top of Mount Douglas puts the beauty around Victoria on full display. On a clear day from here, you can see the city, the Salish Sea, the San Juan Islands, and the mountains of Olympic National Park in Washington. You can drive nearly to the top or hike up from the bottom if you want some good exercise. We came for a sunset, and it was the perfect way to cap off the day.
Beacon Hill Park. This massive park is the crown jewel of Victoria's parks, stretching from practically downtown all the way to Victoria's southern waterfront. Beacon Hill Park has forests, manicured gardens, footpaths, ponds, an amphitheater, playgrounds, sports fields, and ocean views. You're sure to find something worthwhile in the park. You can check the summer event schedule for concerts, art shows, kids events, markets, and more. Oh, and did I mention there's a small population of peacocks in the park? How cool is that?
Brewery hopping. Would it really be a Two Roaming Souls top 10 video if we didn't visit some local breweries? Victoria has a great collection of craft breweries to explore. We stopped into the Phillips Brewing for a couple delicious IPAs, but there are loads of great breweries to check out if you want to make a day out of it. You can explore freely on your own, or even book the Pickle Booat pub crawl.
Here are a couple honorable mention you could add into your visit as well. Book a wildlife or scenic tour. If you're looking to explore beyond the city, Victoria has plenty of tours to book, like whale watching and aerial seaplane tours. But if you're traveling to other parts of Vancouver Island, I might save these for even more remote areas. Check out our most recent videos on Tofino and Campbell River, where we get even deeper into the beautiful nature on Vancouver Island.
Malahat Skywalk. This popular tourist attraction rises high above the Scenic Inlet. Climb to the top of the tower and then take the spiral slide to the bottom. The skywalk costs money, but they do offer free daily shuttle from downtown Victoria.
Butchart Gardens. Victoria is also known as the City of Gardens, and none are more impressive and renowned as the Butchart Gardens.
Get tea or cocktails at the Empress Hotel. This elegant and historic hotel is probably the second most famous building in Victoria. We stopped in to try some cocktails at the Q Bar. They're most well known for their Empress Gin and Tonic. But besides the upscale presentation, we didn't find the cocktails to be totally worth the money. It's definitely expensive to eat and drink here, but you practically feel like royalty just stepping inside this historic building. Since Victoria is located on Vancouver Island, most people get there by airplane or ferry coming from mainland Canada or the United States. The Victoria Airport is located in Sydney, about a 30-minute drive north of Victoria. And the two most common ferry routes are the BC Ferries route from Tsawwassen to Sydney, or the Blackball Ferry route from Port Angeles, Washington, right into Victoria's Inner Harbor. go to our website, tworoamingsouls.com, to check out more information about visiting Victoria. Thanks for coming along on another Two Roaming Souls adventure. Subscribe to our channel for more travel and adventure content. See you next time.